So today we're going to be talking about writing numbers as sums of Fibonacci numbers. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to list some of the Fibonacci numbers. So our F1, which is our first Fibonacci number, is equal to 1. F2 is 1. F3 is 2. F4 is 3. And if you notice, our Fibonacci numbers are going to be the sums of the two previous numbers. So for example, F3, which is 2, is the sum of 2 and 1. And F4 being 3 is the sum of F3 and F2. So continuing, F5 is going to be equal to 5. F6 is going to be equal to 8. F7 is going to be equal to 13. F8 is going to be equal to 21. F9 is going to be equal to 34. F10 is going to be equal to 55. And our last one that we'll have is F11 being equal to 89. So a couple of the short examples that we could show is having a sum of the number 5. So obviously the number 5 is just the Fibonacci number 5. But if we want to show it for more than just one, we could set this equal to our 3 and our 2, meaning that 5 is equal to F3 plus F4. Now, if we want to find the number 6, it will change a little bit because we need to have our 1. So it's going to be F1 plus F3 plus F4, because this is just equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3. And then our last practice will be 7, which is equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4. So now we're going to try this for larger numbers. So the first number that we're going to try this with is going to be 50. So the strategy to answer these types of questions is take the largest Fibonacci number less than or equal to the number, subtract it, and then repeat with the remainder. So for 50, we'll notice that 55 is too large and 89 is too large. So that means our first number is going to be F9, which is 34. So we're going to do 50 minus 34, which gives us 16. So now we need to write 16 as Fibonacci numbers. So the largest one up to 16 is our 13. So we take 16 minus 13, giving us 3. And now, if you notice, number 3 is just our fourth Fibonacci number, meaning that we could set our 50 equal to our first number, which was the 34, being F9, plus our 16, which we needed to subtract 13, so that's going to be our second number, which is our F7, and then finally our value of 3, which is our F4. And this, again, we could show is equal to 34 plus 13 plus 3. Now for question B, we're going to do it for the number 75. So again, we can see that 89 is too large for 75, so this time our starting number is going to be 55. So we're going to do 75 minus 55, which gives us 20. And now we're going to write 20 as the sum of a number. So we're going to have 20 minus the next largest number, which we can see is again 13. So minus 13, which gives us 7. And if you look from before, we already know what 7 is. It's our F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4. Or we could do it with 7 minus 5 this time, since we're going to follow our steps of just the next largest Fibonacci number, leaving us with a remainder of 2, which is exactly f3, meaning that 75 is equal to our value of 55, which is f10, plus our value of 13, which is our f7, and then finally plus our value of 5, which is our f5, and our value of 2, which is f3. Which again, we can show as 55 plus 13 plus 5 plus 2, just to check. Now, for question C, we're going to do 100. So this time, with 100, we can subtract our 89. So we get 100 minus 89, which gives us a remainder of 11. Now the largest number going up to 11 is our 8. So 11 minus 8 will give us 3. And then we can see that 3 is exactly f4. So 100 is going to be equal to the value of 89, which is f11, plus the value of 8, which is f6, plus the value of 3, which is f4. And now finally, for part D, we're going to do 125. So 125, we can start off by subtracting 89 again. So we get 125 minus 89, which gives us 36. And 36 is very close to our 34, which is just under it. So we'll do 36 minus 34, giving us 2, which is exactly f3 again. So 125 is going to be equal to f11 plus our value of 34, which is our f9, plus our value of 2, which is f3. Thank you for watching, and if you have any other questions that you'd like to go over, just let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.